If you're a football fan, then you need to hear this. It's a sport that really gets people excited. And what's more exciting than legendary players, those superstars, the ones who make the impossible look easy, the ones we tell our grandkids about, their faces etched in our minds forever, their names whispered with respect. Well, today we're diving into the history books, looking at the old scrapbooks to celebrate the careers of 10 absolute legends who, let's be honest, everyone already knows. These are the best of the best of the bunch, the guys who could control the ball completely, leaving defenders confused and fans on the edge of their seats. Get ready, because we're about to go on a journey through time, reliving the magic, the goals, and the moments that made these players unforgettable. This, my friends, is the top 10 greatest football players of all time. Let's go. All right then, let's start with the man himself, Edison Arantes do Nascimento, or as you guys probably know him, Pelé. This guy was something else, a true trailblazer. I mean, 3 World Cup wins, come on, that's unbelievable. And the goals, don't even get me started on the goals. Over 1,000 of them, 1,000. It's crazy, really. He was scoring goals like it was nothing back in the day, a true goal-scoring machine. Pelé just floated across the field, you know, effortless. He had this special quality about him, a real presence. Defenders were scared of him, and for good reason. He could score from anywhere, with either foot, and his headers were like rockets. But it wasn't just about the goals, was it? It was the way he played the game, the joy, the passion, the flair. He was a true entertainer, and the world was his stage. Pelé was, without a doubt, one of a kind, a true icon of the game and a great place to start our list. Next up, we've got the controversial genius himself, Diego Maradona. Love him or hate him, you can't deny how much he changed the game. Now, we all know about the hand of God, right? Cheeky, I'll give him that. But listen, even without that goal, he was still magical on the field. The way he dribbled past players, it was like they weren't even there. He could get through a defense easily. Pure talent, that's what it was. And who could forget his time at Napoli? He took them from being an okay team to Serie A champions. They even named the stadium after him. That's how much he meant to the city. Maradona was more than just a footballer, though. He was a cultural icon, a symbol of hope for a nation. He divided opinions, sure, but that's what made him so interesting. A true one-of-a-kind player. Now for a bit of Dutch delight. Johan Cruyff, the man who changed football forever. He wasn't just a footballer, he was an artist, a visionary, total football. That was his thing, a style of play that emphasized movement, fluidity, and possession. It changed the game completely, and it all started with him. He was the brains behind the operation, dictating play from midfield. And what a player he was, elegant, skillful, and with a football brain that was years ahead of its time. 3 Ballon d'Or awards tell you everything you need to know about his quality. He could do it all, score goals, create chances, and control the tempo of a game like no other. Cruyff's influence on football goes way beyond his playing days. He went on to manage Barcelona, creating one of the greatest teams the world has ever seen, a true legend of the game and a man who deserves all the praise he gets. Chapter 4, De Kaiser, Franz Beckenbauer. From one legend to another, this time we're off to Germany, the land of efficiency and, dare I say, stylish football. Franz Beckenbauer, or De Kaiser as he was affectionately known. Now, this guy redefined what it meant to be a defender. He wasn't just happy with kicking it away, oh no. He brought the ball out from the back, making passes like he was a seasoned midfielder. Beckenbauer was the original sweeper, understanding the game perfectly and stopping danger before it even started. He was cool, calm, and collected under pressure, a true leader on the pitch. And the trophies? Don't get me started. World Cup winner as both a player and a manager. Not many can say that, can they? He was a born winner, plain and simple. Beckenbauer was elegance personified. He made defending look beautiful, and he inspired a generation of footballers with his style and grace. Chapter 5, Zizou Zinedine Zidane. Next up, we've got the French magician Zinedine Zidane. Talk about a man who could do anything with a football. He was like watching poetry in motion, a joy to watch. Who could forget that volley in the Champions League final? I mean, come on, left foot bang, straight into the back of the net. Unbelievable. Zidane was the complete midfielder. He could pass, he could dribble, he could score goals. And he had this incredible ability to control the speed of a game. He was like a conductor orchestrating everything from the middle of the field. He won it all too: World Cup, Euros, Champions League, you name it, he's won it. And he did it all with a certain swagger, a certain something special. Zidane was a true artist on the pitch, and he'll forever be remembered as one of the greatest midfielders to ever play the game. Chapter 6. The Little Magician, Lionel Messi. Now, where do I even begin with this one? Lionel Messi, the little magician from Rosario, Argentina. He's not human, is he? He's from another planet. The things he can do with a football are simply amazing. He dribbles past players like they're not even there, and his finishing is out of this world. He's scored more goals than I can count. 7 Ballon d'Or awards, more than anyone else in history. That tells you everything you need to know about his genius. He's consistently been at the top of his game for over a decade, breaking records like it's nothing. Messi is a once-in-a-lifetime talent, a player who redefines what's possible on a football pitch. He's a joy to watch, and he's a constant reminder of the beauty of this beautiful game. Next up, we've got Mr. Champions League himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. Talk about a man who's dedicated to his job. His work ethic is incredible, and his desire to be the best is unmatched. 5 Champions League titles in England, Spain and Italy. The guy's a winner, plain and simple, and the goals, don't even get me started. He's scored more goals than anyone else in the history of professional football. Ronaldo is in amazing shape, a true athlete. He's got it all: pace, power, skill, and a powerful shot. He's a nightmare for defenders, and he's a constant threat in front of goal. He's a true icon of the game, and he'll go down in history as one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. Chapter 8. Le Roi Michel Platini. From one midfield maestro to another, let's talk about Michel Platini. He was the definition of elegance and grace on the pitch. Platini was like a conductor, orchestrating play with his vision and passing range. He could pick a pass perfectly, and he had a knack for scoring amazing goals. He was the star of the show for France in the 1984 Euros, leading them to glory on home soil. He was simply unstoppable in that tournament, scoring goals for fun and controlling the game with his usual authority. Platini was a true legend of the game, and he'll always be remembered as one of the finest midfielders to ever play on a football pitch. Chapter 9. The Belfast boy, George Best. Now for a bit of magic from the Emerald Isle. George Best, the Belfast boy. This guy was pure entertainment, a joy to watch. He had it all: skill, pace, trickery, and a swagger that was all his own. He could beat a player with a fake, and he could score goals from the most difficult positions. Best was a global superstar, a pop culture icon. He was the first real celebrity footballer, and he lived his life to the fullest. Sadly, his career was cut short because of his personal problems. But in his best days, he was simply unstoppable. He was a true genius with a football at his feet. And he'll always be remembered as one of the most naturally gifted footballers of all time. Chapter 10. The Blonde Arrow, Alfredo Di Stefano. Last but not least, we've got the man who helped build the Real Madrid dynasty, Alfredo Di Stefano. The Blonde Arrow, they called him. This guy was a goal machine, a force of nature on the pitch. He was strong, powerful, and he loved to score. He could score from anywhere, and he was a real handful for defenders. 5 European Cup titles in a row with Real Madrid. That tells you everything you need to know about his winning mentality. He was a leader, a captain who inspired his teammates to greatness. Di Stefano was a true pioneer of the game, and he played a key role in making Real Madrid the biggest club in the world. Outro, a legacy etched in glory. So there you have it, my friends. 10 legends, 10 incredible careers that have changed the beautiful game forever. Their skills, their goals, their moments of magic will be talked about for many years to come. They entertained us, they inspired us, and they showed us just what's possible when you combine talent, hard work, and a love for this beautiful game. Now, I know you've all got your favorites, so let me know in the comments below who you think is the greatest of all time. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more top 10s and footballing nostalgia.